The movie begins with a destroyed world, the blame for which is put on a giant meteor. It hit the ground and burnt everything to ashes. Now there is only one small town left on Earth, and only a few people are left. All these people are followers of a church. Here the priest is a patriarch. The rules are very strict, and everyone has to follow them at any cost. And in this town there is also a witch named Grey. That witch fulfills everyone's wishes. That is why now the priest of the church believes that people may run away from here and join Grey and form a new community. That is why the church priest orders the enforcer to kill Grey. The enforcer here kills Grey in front of everyone. She pulls the support from under Grey's feet, and as soon as the enforcer leaves from here, then Grey shows her magic. She kills one of the enforcers, hypnotizes him. She shows him an illusion that he is being hanged, and to kill himself, he shoots at his own rope. But actually the bullet hits Grey's rope, and Grey escapes. Then Grey shows the man another illusion, in which Grey is going towards him. The man shoots to kill Grey. So we see that he has actually killed his own partner. Then hearing the noise, the enforcer comes back. And first of all she killed the soldier, who was in Grey's custody. After that they searched for Grey everywhere, but they could not find Grey anywhere. She was hiding here, but she was not visible to them. And then Grey stayed there, and she killed all the enforcer's soldiers, one by one. When she put the knife on the enforcer's neck, the enforcer said, "Kill me." But Grey did not kill him. Instead, Grey hanged him and she dies herself. Then Grey walks away. This scene is now cut, and we are shown Boyce. He was passing through a tunnel, when suddenly a lot of bandits attacked him. Then one bandit tries to take his gun off his horse. Then suddenly a two-headed snake attacks the bandit and kills him. After this, Boyce fights with the remaining bandits. Then he kills all the bandits with his gun. After killing all the bandits, we come to know that Boyce is not an ordinary person. He was a hunter and was very good at his work too. In the second scene, we see Grey again, whom the Queen and one of her special men have come to meet him. Actually, the Queen wanted Grey to bring a shape-shifting power for her. Grey asked a huge price from the Queen for this, and said that I will do your work till the next full moon, which was only 6 days away. Then both of them leave from here, and after a while the Queen's special man comes here, and tells Grey not to do the Queen's work, because she felt that what the Queen wanted to do was not right. The surprising thing was that Grey agreed to her proposal. Grey did not want to agree to this man's proposal, but Grey had a curse on her that she could not refuse anyone's wish. That is why Grey accepted that person's wish. Now we have to see how Grey will fulfill the opposite wishes of these two. Now she starts searching for the lost transformant in the entire state with her powers. Grey sees in her dream that many people have come to hunt the transformant, but then all of them became his victims. After killing all of them, the shapeshifter started screaming loudly, and on the other hand, Grey's spell also broke due to fear. And then we are shown the Queen, who was with the king at this time. For the first time in the movie, we see the king, who is very sick and is in bed. Then Grey goes to meet Boyce, because Boyce was the best hunter of the place. Grey needed such a man to complete his mission. Grey offers him good money in exchange for killing the shapeshifter. Grey herself wanted to go with Boyce to the Lost Land, where the shapeshifter lived. In fact, only by going there, the shapeshifter could be killed, and his power could be captured. Then Boyce warns Grey that this path can be very long, and there can be many dangers in it. Among these dangers, we may have to face many types of monsters. Grey is ready to fight all kinds of difficulties, was ready. On the other hand, the people of the church who are still after Grey, while searching for Grey, reach Grey and attack him. And before the people can catch Grey, they both run away from there. Then we see the priest of the church who got the news that the Queen also went to meet Grey secretly. Hearing this news, the priest of the church got scared that maybe the Queen is also planning something against the church. Before anything like this happens, he orders the enforcer to catch Grey. Now the enforcer takes his soldiers and goes after Grey and Boyce, who reached a particular city where Grey and Boyce stay at the house of Boyce's friends. Here we get to know about Boyce's past, how he is such a good hunter. In childhood, Boyce's parents were killed in front of his eyes in the Lost Land. After this, he fought with monsters and hunters for survival, and finally he reached the city where humans were living today. Then the next day he continued his journey, and both of them came to a place where the only way forward was to cross through a bus. But when he came up, they faced the promoter and his soldiers. Then a fight started between all of them. Boyce was a very good hunter, and he could face those soldiers, and Gray was using his magical powers to fight them. Gray hypnotized all the soldiers and attacked them. On the other hand, Boyce killed all the soldiers with his gun. Then both of them quickly boarded the bus, but many soldiers followed them. Gray climbed on top of the bus to fight them and killed many soldiers. On the other hand, inside the bus, Boyce was fighting with the soldiers. Then the promoter saw that these two were not coming in his hands at all, so he told his soldiers to cut the bus and kill them. Then as the soldiers cut the cable, the bus falls down. But the bus was still attached to a rock. Then Gray tries to reach the roof of the bus with the help of his knife. And on the other side, Boyce was trying to climb the slippery rock. But then the soldiers cut the other cable from behind, and his support is gone, but both of them using their knives. Finally, they succeed in climbing that rock. Seeing this, the enforcer turns out a sniper to shoot Gray. Through the lens of the cable, Gray hypnotizes the enforcer again, and the enforcer thinks that he has left from there, and this way both of them are saved. During this fight, Boyce was shot, due to which he was in a lot of pain. Boyce himself takes this bullet out of his body, and Gray stitches his wounds. Then in another vision, we are shown the queen, that she is pregnant. The queen had got her heir. Now she has to give birth to the king. There was no need to torture. The queen's behavior was not good towards the king. She wanted to separate from the king, but after being separated from the king, the power she gained as queen will end. She instantly kills the king and lies to everyone that the king died because of his illness. On the other hand, Gray and Boyce reach a city where many demons are after them. Before this demon attacks Gray, Boyce spreads oil all around himself and sets himself on fire because he knew the weakness of these demons. They were afraid of fire, but these demons were smarter than he thought. They started coming closer to them while extinguishing the fire. Boyce started killing those demons who were coming towards them, and thus seeing these two men escaping from so many demons, the leader of the demons was surprised and came in front of them. As soon as Gray saw him in front of him, Gray used his magic on him, hypnotizing the leader of the demons, and asked him to order all the other demons to stay away from them. After this, as soon as she got a chance, she took out fire from her hands and destroyed all the demons, and finally these demons got rid of them. Then Boyce goes ahead and asks him, "I did not even realize today. How did you light that fire?" Then Gray told him the truth, that I did not light any fire there. I just showed an illusion to all these demons. The demons died because of their thoughts and fear of fire. Now the next city in front of them was Lost Land. After a little distance, Boyce stops him again and says, "You should think carefully, as it is very dangerous to proceed further. You can also lose your life." These people were talking and crossing the bridge when they saw that the commander was following them with his army. The bridge was in front of them, and there was no other way. And now how will they survive? Then Gray got another idea. He started running fast on the bridge, and the commander increased the speed of the train and planned to crush Gray. But at one point, the commander came to know that the bridge was actually broken. The speed of their train was so fast that he could not even apply the brakes, and Gray jumped at the end of the bridge, and the hanging Boyce caught him, and Gray's life was saved. But the commander and all his companions were killed. In the second scene, when the priest of the church came to know that all his companions were killed, the priest got very scared. He thought that he had made everyone his slaves in the name of religion, and if the queen joined hands with Gray, then this power of hers would be weakened. That's why he tries to show everyone that Ronnie wants to destroy this place with the help of Gray. And as soon as Ronnie comes to know about this, she decides to make her special man agree to her wish. Ronnie brings him closer to her in the name of love. She kills the priest of the church and all his people through him. On the other hand, Gray and Boyce finally reached the Skull River. That cave was here where the shapeshifter lived. Now the full moon was about to rise in a short while. And then Gray saw that there were a lot of human skulls here. And then Boyce told Gray that all skulls are of those people who had come to hunt the shapeshifter. You still think you have time, but Gray doesn't listen to him and starts putting on big silver-pointed nails. Then Gray, wearing those nails, tells Boyce a very big secret and tells him, "So what made you think I didn't know that you were the shapeshifter? I knew through my magic that you were the shapeshifter, and I hired you for this job because you lived here, and you were the only one who could get me here safely. And the whole purpose of bringing you here was that to take away your power, you had to be brought to your place and killed. And as soon as the full moon would come, then as soon as the full moon rises, Boyce becomes a shapeshifter in front of Gray. That is, he transforms into a wish-fulfilling wolf. As soon as he turns into a wolf, Boyce's power increases a lot, and he attacks Gray unwillingly. Gray was also ready to fight him now. Gray hypnotizes Boyce with her magic and makes him see that a lot of birds are coming towards him. To get rid of these birds, he starts moving his hands here and there, and at this time a very big bird attacks him. As soon as Boyce starts to move back to escape from that bird, Gray attacks him with his silver nails. Meanwhile, the full moon also hides behind the clouds, and Boyce's body turns into human form. Due to Gray's attack, he had become unconscious at this time, and when Boyce regains consciousness, he sees that Gray has tied him in chains. At this time, he was feeling very weak, and Gray knew very well that the weakness of the wish-fulfilling wolf is the full moon. And in fact, Gray had cheated him even more to weaken him. When Gray stitched him up after he was shot, Gray had inserted a silver coin in his body, which was now reacting in his body and making him weak. Then Gray apologizes to Boyce and says that I don't want to do what I am going to do with you, but I am helpless because of my curse. Then Gray was about to kill him, but then Boyce said that I also have a wish that you stay with me, because now Boyce had started loving Gray. On hearing this from Boyce, Gray started crying, and Gray said that for every wish, a big price has to be paid. Boyce was ready for this big price too, but Gray was now feeling bad. She was trapped. Now she has to fulfill the wish of the queen, then go to the queen's special man, and then to the boys. Then as soon as the full moon comes out of the clouds, Boyce turns into a wishing wolf again, and Gray mercilessly stabs him with a dagger and kills him. After this, the scene is cut, and then we are shown the next morning, and we see Boyce's wolf skin in Gray's hand. Then as Gray returns to her city, she sees that all the people here were very happy, because they were tired of the church government, and now the only ray of hope for them was Gray. And as soon as Gray comes, they start their protest, and they all become rebels. Then they all attack the church, and also break the church cross. Then Gray first goes to the queen's special man. She gives him Boyce's wolf skin and says that the queen has to put her blood on it, and then its power will go inside the queen. After reading that skin, the man says that I asked you for a wish that don't fulfill the queen's wish. So Gray tells her a secret here, that Ronnie actually wants to become a wolf and wants to get Boyce, but Ronnie didn't know that there is only one Ikadhari wolf, and that is Boyce. And to make Ronnie a Ikadhari wolf, I had to make Boyce die, and your wish was because you wanted to get Ronnie, and when Boyce is dead, Ronnie is also yours. And when Ronnie gets to know the truth that Boyce is dead, Ronnie gets very disappointed. Ronnie remembers the moment when Boyce told her that you are not like me. I want to marry someone like me. Then Ronnie decided to turn into Ikadhari wolf. But she didn't know that with this decision, she will lose Boyce forever. And Ronnie kept crying in this sorrow all night. And she didn't complete her ritual before the full moon was over. And then as soon as the morning sun light came, it falls on the skin of that wishful wolf, and that skin burns like fire and turns into ashes. Then in anger the queen kills her special man, who had come to take care of the queen. But after some time the queen realizes that she has made a big mistake by giving in to her emotions. She had killed her special man, through whose army she could have fought the rebels outside. Then we see Boyce, who regains consciousness in the morning, and when he died he was a wish-fulfilling wolf. Boyce's life was in his skin, and the queen did not use his skin. That's why Boyce's life came back, and he became alive again. Then in anger Boyce comes to Gray, and puts a knife on his neck, He asks him, "Why did you kill me? And I had also asked you for a wish that you stay with me." Then Gray tells him the truth, that I had already seen the future. I knew that the queen wants to make a wish-fulfilling wolf to stay with you. And on the other hand, the queen's special man loved him very much. I had seen in the future that the queen, in grief of your death, will kill her special man and will not use your skin, which will bring your life back to you. And in this way, the wishes of the queen, her special man, and all three of you will be fulfilled. Boyce was very surprised and happy to know this, because now Gray, whom he loved very much, it seemed that she was going to stay with him now. Then both of them leave together for their next mission. And then the film ends here. So friends, thank you for watching the video completely. Please like and share the video to support us. And please subscribe to the channel. And how did you like today's video? Please tell us in the comments. So friends, we will meet you again. Have a nice day with a new video.